What it do? What it do? What it do?
What it do? What it do?
I don't
Lord,
understand
I
why this is not doing what
totally
I needed to
forgot
do.
to
Is it better?
plug up
It
my
ain't. I
mic.
don't know why.
I forgot to plug up
Um.
my mic.
So y'all, we ain't been here in a minute, and we sorry because we've been busy and tired. I got a whole high schooler now. He got his own little schedule that bugs the crap out of me. Cause I still ain't got no time. But he is going to driving school. And I mean he going to driving school in February. When he turned 15, we're gonna be in the driving school, honey.
Girl, that's good. That's good.
Cause I need you to be driving. That's my
I,
goal in life is for you to drive. That's my goal in life.
yes. Hopefully by the end of this year, my Joshua, will be having his license and on his way of getting a car.
Now, did he not go through the driving school?
He did, but he needs a couple of more lessons
Okay,
because
because
well, I'm
they'll do his test and
right,
everything. Okay.
right, but he's not ready yet. That's what they're saying. He needs a couple of more lessons. So we're trying to get the
I'm
couple of more
tripping
lessons.
because this one wasn't ready neither, but he went and he took that test, baby, and passed it. Now keep in mind he ain't driving, but but he took that test and he passed it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but my thing is this: I don't want him driving my car. I want him driving their car.
Well, no, absolutely, absolutely, drive their car because he didn't drive my car neither. He drove their car. Um. So yeah, we've been on a little bit of a hiatus. We sorry about that. My baby's games are on Monday, so we might go back to Sunday
Sunday
evening.
nights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just until football season is over with,
yeah.
cause yeah.
Cowboys won. That was for you.
Yes, I
That was
didn't
for
watch that
you.
game, but yes, I've been watching.
33-17, I
Who we
believe.
play?
The Browns, Cleveland Browns.
Well,
And so
if we had lost that game, I would have been mad. Okay,
I would
keep
have been
going.
mad. But last year they was really good last year.
They did make it pretty far in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They did. They
So
did.
but today is the anniversary of my dad's passing.
Okay,
So it was bittersweet. You
gotcha.
know, since my dad passed, I watched games, but just watch for the to catch up with the scores and stuff. But I haven't
Yeah,
actually sat down and
and
watched the
watch. I
game.
got you.
And I did that
Okay.
after me and my mom. We went to go eat at Longhorn, and they started playing. And so I was watching the game while we was eating. Then we came home and I watched the game. And so I'm like,
Good, 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 good. Well, that's yeah, that's a good thing. That's a bit of closure for you because I know this has been hard for you over these last,
yeah, it never gets easier,
right,
but you just learn to live with it.
right, right. It becomes your new
Yeah.
normal. Yeah, got you. Um, well, I'm babysitting. My niece is over my house. I have to be on skate on. Okay, that looks a little better. I have to be on roller skates in the morning because I have to drop her off,
Okay.
um, as well as Jalen. So I don't know how we're gonna do it because my mama got a 2-seat vehicle and that's the car I'm still driving because my car is not still not working.
Right.
Yep. Thank you.
What happened?
Shout. I'm gonna smack you.
Right.
So
Your head is cut off. I want you to know.
I know because I can't figure this out. Maybe that'll make okay. That's better.
Okay.
So the guy who fixed my car, quote unquote, fixed my ain't nothing in here. Okay, I gotta go find some more liquor. The guy who quote unquote was fixing my vehicle, um, came, put the two parts on there that I paid. By the way, I used my wash and dry money that I was given for a housewarming to fix my car. Got the parts put on the car. My car got stuck at the edge of the driveway. He had to come and move it. He told me there was another part that I needed, like $20. But you know how on the little thing it tells you, what's wrong. They plug the thing in the machine and they got stuff that's green and stuff that's red.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There were other things that were red, but he only showed me one part that I needed. So hence my concern. So my sister had a guy that came and fixed her car. and he was coming to come look at my car. Like for the last 2-3 weeks now, he was supposed to come look at my car because I was like, I know the one part. I just need to make sure I can get the car. I want everything done so I can give my mom her vehicle back and I can be rolling. Man claimed he came to my house. He called me because he told me he wasn't gonna get off work to a certain time. So he called me before he quote unquote got off work. So I'm thinking he telling me maybe I'm gonna get over there earlier. I'm not sure. So he says he knocked on my front door, my side door. Nobody came to the door. My son was up, but we can't hear all the time. When, depending on his room is in the middle of the house, so he can't always hear when somebody. He would have to know to be looking out for the person. I told him that the guy said he was coming, but you know, so he didn't hear him. The guy didn't text or call me and say, "Hey, tell your son to come to the door." Nothing. That was... So my car's still sitting here. The tire went down again because I had gotten the tire. I had called AAA to get the tire. Get the tire inflated so that I could go get another tire because I actually got to get 2 tires on my car. But the tires all the way down because of the weather. Weather been up and down. So those super hot days, now it's been beautiful these last couple of days.
Yeah.
So I need my car fixed, and I need somebody who's going to come to my house that's not going to charge me to tell me what's wrong with my car. I will rock with you. I will pay you to fix my car. I need you to tell me what's wrong with my car so that I can give you said money so that we can fix the car. That's all. That's all I need.
Oh, child.
So yes, it's been a lot. So yeah, you said you haven't been watching a whole lot of TV. I know we had the Olympics that happened.
Go USA, still number 1 in medals.
Well, in medals.
But I think in the Paralympics we was number 3.
Were we number 3? We got a lot of firsts in the Paralympics.
No, hold on. Let me check.
It was a lot of firsts. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying we had a lot of firsts as far as like even placing in the races and that sort of thing. Yeah.
And there was one couple. The woman, she got the gold in the women's long jump, and then her husband got the gold in the 100-meter run for Paralympics.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we had a total of 105 medals.
Okay.
36 gold, 42 silver, 27 bronze. Number 2 was Great Britain with 49 golds, 44 silver, and 31 bronze with a total of 124. And China wins with 94 golds, 76 silver, and 50 bronze medal, which totals the 220. Now in the Olympics, we got number 3 was Japan with 20 golds, 12 silvers, 13 bronze with total 45. 2 was China with 40 golds, 27 silver, 24 bronze with a total of 91. And we topped the United States with 40 golds. So we was tied with China with the gold.
Yeah.
But because we had more medals,
right,
we were number 1. So we have 44 silver and 42 bronze, which is a total of 126. Now I'm trying to figure out what kind of games the Paralympics was having for China to win 220 medals.
That's what I'm trying to figure out because
And hold on, did you catch the breakdancing segment?
They are so much so to where they are not doing breakdancing again. I said because the blacks are gonna tear y'all up in LA.
And I'm thinking to myself, what happened with the blacks for the United States?
Did the blacks even compete? I didn't even know breakdancing. I didn't even know breakdancing was a competition.
Did you not go to New York in the Bronx in the BK in Brooklyn. Come on. Where breakdance originated. Come
Correct.
on.
So that's why I said that I think they figured the colors are gonna come and they are gonna do their thing. So
And,
no, we won't be doing it over here. And I get it and I feel them
and
100.
I feel that it's going to be, it was a lot of discrimination at the Paris Olympics towards, especially the United States. Sha'Carri Richardson, she won the silver medal without even warming up because they would not
Yeah,
let her
she
in.
and the Jamaican lady,
Right. They would not
uh,
let her
they
in.
wouldn't let them in, and they had to walk far, I think, to get there. And the other girl pulled out the race, but Shakira was like, nah, dog, y'all have tried to keep me down since I started with y'all people. And so here we go. Let's go on and make it do what it do, cause nah, this ain't right. And I don't blame her. She went
And
on and ran
then
her race.
and then after the men basketball team won their gold medal, Stephen Curry's wife, Aisha, was harassed by the police out there, and
Wow.
with their baby in her hands, and one of the police officers actually touched her. It was horrific. And she was crying and she was hysterical and stuff. And then Draymond Green had to come out and speak to them. It was a hot
He
mess.
spoke to them. He didn't.
Yes.
He didn't hit them.
No, he did not hit
Cause
them.
Draymond beat baby. When you said Draymond, I just knew he was on his way to jail. I didn't hear about that incident.
Girl, it was awful. It
It's
was. I
crazy.
think I sent it to you
You
on
might
TikTok.
have. Let me tell you something, Wendy.
Girl, you know I be sending you a lot on
You
TikTok.
send to me a lot on the TikTok, and when I tell you, I have been going through over here trying to make sure things stay afloat and above.
But I
don't even think you understand.
I think I do.
Okay.
I think I do.
So real quick, we're just gonna skim over the TV because I know you haven't been watching TV, and then we'll get to our hot topics. I've been watching the Braxton Family Value. I'm getting caught up.
Let's talk about the Braxton Family Values because you know what? I'm telling you why I'm pissed.
Okay.
Because yes, Tracy is gone on to glory, and she even willed most of everything to Kevin Jr.
Yeah.
I feel that they're using Kevin Jr. because they need his permission to use Tracy likeness. Now I'm hoping that Kevin Jr. said, "Run me my money," because they need his permission. Because Tracy gave him total control of her life. They cannot without his permission.
Correct. Well, they've been doing it, so I'm assuming they have his permission. Yeah. Well, him and his dad are beefing.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing. Okay, here's another thing. Okay, yes, I understand y'all didn't like him too much, but at the end of the day, that was Tracy's husband, and whatever he did, she has forgiven him.
Well, no, that's the thing. I got a different take on that.
Oh, you don't think she forgave him?
And I think it shows in this Will thing because he's fighting with his son. They done fell out. This over money. This ain't over nothing else but money. The other thing was Tracy did not want a funeral. Tracy didn't want a funeral.
Okay, we're going to different because of that. They didn't have a funeral. They had a celebration of life. That's different.
He went correct, but she did not want that. That's not.
But if she didn't want that, then why did the sisters give her one too?
They gave her one, probably to one up the husband, but the husband did it without Tracy's permit. That 3-hour long thing, that was him, if I'm not mistaken, that did that. So
I understand that part.
Yeah,
I understand that part. But here's my thing: don't go on saying that she did not want it. Why'd you do it? But then you do it, and then you did it again.
What did they do though? Exactly.
They did something in Atlanta.
Did they do something for them or did they do something for a public?
I don't know if it was for them or not,
It
but
might have just been for them. This
all
is
I know is that they
what,
did one. And
okay.
so even though Tracy said she did not want one, we don't know what was discussed really.
Well, Tony says that.
He could have asked her, is it okay if we had a celebration of life? You know, you have fans that would like to pay their respects and stuff like that. She probably said okay with it. But at the end of the day, yes, you know, like my late husband, he told me when we got married, if I die before you, I want you to cremate me. So when he passed, I knew he wanted to be cremated. But I went to his mama and said, Mama, you know Ren wanted to be cremated, right? She said, yes. I said, if you do not want me to cremate him, I will not do that. And she told me, that is your decision to make. I am behind you in that decision. Now, because I got my mother-in-law's permission, you know, okay, I went ahead and did what my husband wanted. Now, my brother-in-law and I don't think my father-in-law wanted me to do it, but he had beef with them. My husband had beef with them.
Right.
He loved his mama.
Right.
And so I respect his mama opinion and thoughts more. And if she didn't want me to have him cremated, I would have had him buried. I would have had this boy hunting me for burying him because that's what his mother wanted.
Yeah.
But because she said, you know, I can't do that. You're the wife. You have to make the decision. I said, okay. But okay, one more thing and then I'll let you talk. Okay. But what I wanted to say is sometimes what folks don't realize, the funeral or the celebration of life is not for the dead, it's basically for the living.
It is.
So go ahead.
So of course they didn't like the husband. He cheated on their sister.
Mm-hmm.
Had children on everything.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But and I get that part. That's her spouse. You should honor whatever. But if she specifically said, and there were certain things that on her deathbed she was telling them, first of all, one of the things that I hate that the sisters are beefing, of course, because something's wrong. Let me say this. Something wrong with Tamar. You're too old.
Okay. But you know what? What I can say about Tamar, yes, she's a brat. However, she's the most transparent brat and the realest one. Because
she's transparent.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. I'm gonna tell you why. Now, probably in other shows, but on this season, I have seen her a little bit more transparent than Tawanda. Now, Trina, she's been transparent, but Tawanda has not. There's something sneaky about Tawanda.
Tawanda's always been sneaky because Tawanda knows how to. If somebody tells her something, she's not gonna spill that tea. She's not gonna tell that. But like Kevin going through the stuff he's going through right now on the show, with him being imprisoned or whatever, because he's going through whatever he wants. He's going through with his now estranged wife, and that happened after his mom passed. So he's dealing with that and going through those changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tawanda ain't Tamar, y'all keep a secret. She was like, I'm not keeping no secret. That's why Trina kept telling her, that's not our business to tell. If you want to know what's going on, call that baby and check on him. I don't necessarily think that that's been Tamar's goal to check on that baby. Mm-hmm. To Tawanda, Trina, Tony, they've been checking on their baby. I don't think she has. I think being a brat at a certain part in life is not okay.
Yeah.
You damn near 50 years old, lady.
She married that dude.
She said she married him. That dude said they ain't been together in 6 months. I don't know who telling
the truth. She showed a marriage license. A marriage license is out there. They married.
But don't you have to file for the marriage? Well, is it signed by both of them?
I don't know.
Because you know you have to file it before you get married, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm tired of her drama.
Right. I'm tired of that drama, and now that they did the celebration again on Tracy's birthday. Let Tracy be a hummingbird. Okay, we don't need to see any more things about Tracy. Okay. And I know y'all and then what I'm thinking of, they said what Tracy said she wanted us to do the show again. Yes, but not about her. I want to see what's going on with your life. You, Tawanda, you got a whole boyfriend that asked your dad for your hand in marriage. What's going on? What's going on with your kid?
But did you not see that on when he proposed to her?
Yeah, I saw when he proposed to her.
So this, of course, this was recorded prior to us seeing it, but it's all on the internet. So when he proposed to her, that was recorded. They were on a stage somewhere, and he proposed to her.
Okay,
and that's the same dude, by the way, that she had started dating before they shut the original show down.
Okay,
so they've still been together, strong, cool.
Yeah.
What I do like is I like Von and Trina's relationship.
It's something about him because
why you said it?
It's something on how he talks to her.
What do you mean?
Especially when she had her session with, if I don't know if you saw it, it's on YouTube. But when she had that session with the therapist, and she said that she felt like when she was grieving Gabe, that she felt that her husband said that she kind of betrayed him or something like that. I don't know.
No, so this is what she said, and I remember this because they were still filming at this time. Okay, when they were dating, and when everything first happened, she said she didn't know. He said he didn't know if this is what he wanted to do because she was grieving. Because she was grieving her ex, but she was like, I wasn't grieving him in that way. Once he understood, because he stuck around, they got married. So she said it got better after he got the understanding that I was for real about him and that I chose him. It wasn't about that. It was about this person had been in my life and took care of my kids for 16 years, and they were friends even after they had the divorce wasn't cute. The divorce was ugly, but that was still one of her best friends. So he understood that at that point, it was uncomfortable. That's gonna make anybody uncomfortable,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So she said she felt like he punished her in the beginning, but she said he understood after the fact.
That was the word.
Yeah.
The word. But then it was on their YouTube channel. They had a discussion about that, and he talked to her like a dog.
I didn't see that.
He was like, he was kind of mad that she said the word punish and all that kind of stuff. And it's the way he talks to her. And I was like, ugh. And then he kind of stepped the line when he told her sons that they should get a vasectomy. Did you not see this last episode?
I didn't see the very last episode.
Okay, yes. They had little I think they was doing axe throwing and stuff like that. And I think Trina's oldest son is married. And Trina saying she want grandbabies, really. And her sons are like, we don't want kids. Yeah, you don't want kids right now, but you may want them 10 years, 15 years from now. Because me can't be in their 90s still giving out sperm. And so Trina was like, okay, I understand they're not wanting kids now, but they may want kids. And he told them suckers to get a vasectomy. Hold on a second. Keep talking. I gotta get my my laptop charged up.
Okay. So wow. He told them to get a vasectomy. I didn't know that he did that. That's crazy.
So you want to have to watch the episode. I'm not gonna tell
you everything
that happened.
That's the last one. I haven't seen the last one.
Yeah,
so I have to watch it.
Yeah, that's what he did, and she was like, "You did what?" and stuff like that. But one thing I can say, I can't really identify with Trina and her PST.
Yeah,
because I have PST, not as severely as her, where she can't sleep at night. And she said when she was talking about how she goes to sleep the sunlight comes, because she hates to go to sleep in the dark because all she see is Tracy because she was there her last moments.
Yeah.
Now, when we took my dad off of his machine, I purposely left the room because I did not want to see
Yeah.
my dad's last breath. However, I was there to see my husband's last moments, and it was horrific. Okay. And I kind of sacrificed my sanity so he would know he was not alone,
Right.
because that was one of his fears, that he would die alone.
Mm.
And I wanted him to know I'm with you until your last breath. And he knows that I was with him to his last breath. And so around that time in April, I get those nightmares. I understood
Yeah.
fully. And you talk about somebody boo-hooing crying. I was in tears when I saw that, because I felt every emotion. And she said Tawanda told her that you wasn't strong enough and stuff like that. I don't think anybody can ever be strong enough.
No, I don't think anybody's prepared.
Prepared
Nothing
to
can
see
ever
their last
prepare you for that. Yeah. Nothing can ever prepare you for that. Ain't no, you ain't strong enough. I think for anybody, that's not something that you can ever be prepared for. Um, so I'm watching it. I'm not 100% excited about it because I really didn't think they should have come back and to do the show. That's just me personally,
breath.
because it's
What
the
you
same
But,
thing.
but you know what? I want if they would have if they came back to do the show, they should do it about their lives now and what they're doing now and how they're gelling now. It just seems
Well,
like
they're
it's
not
all
gelling.
about
That's the issue. They're
it
not really gelling.
gelling, right?
Right.
And it's like it's all about, okay, Tracy. It's like Tracy is in glory and she's still carrying the story.
Well, I don't think it's in that way though. I think they're still, again, like you said earlier, you never can get past something like that.
Right,
Although that was 2 years ago, it's still pretty fresh for
right.
them, right? So they're dealing with that grief, and with Tracy going what she's going through, that's what's going on in her life. She's dealing with that right now. Now, I think they are going to get into Tawanda's stuff. They are talking that you did see Tony preparing for the show with Cedric the Entertainer that she has right now in Las Vegas. Um Preparing for that. She has a real fear as it relates to her lupus, because they said if she has a heart attack,
She
that
can
might
die.
be it for her. Yeah. So they
Oh, do you
are.
have your alleged
Oh,
yeah,
I do. It's over here somewhere. Yeah.
right,
Um so I think all of it is a thing, right?
right.
But you kind of have to take it in a stride, man, because they are dealing with that. They are struggling with that. Even little Kevin is going through it right now. So whatever's going on in his situation, he's not being 100% forthcoming
And
with
he
it.
said it. And he said it, I think, on episode 3 when they was all together.
And see,
With
I'm still in the middle. It's 4 because they didn't go see him until 4.
okay, so it's episode
It's,
4.
uh-huh.
And they was asking him, why don't you come to us? He said, I need to figure it out as a man. I need to figure it out. If I can't, that's when I will come to you. And so and then on episode 5, even Miss Evelyn said, Tracy said that she's willing everything to Kevin Jr. That way he will grow some balls.
Oh, I didn't know she said that. Pause.
So I think when she passed, it had to grow him up. He had to grow up quick mentally. Even though he was an adult with a wife and a child, he wasn't altogether mentally
Well,
an
and
adult.
here's the other part of that, because you babied him. You did that. You
Mhm.
created that monster. You can't tell me that you would expect a child to fly. You can't spoil a child and say I'm gonna get a child this, that, and the third,
Yeah,
and
you saying.
then when they get grown, just expect them to be adults. That's not how that works. You have to train them in that way to go. You got to make them responsible for something. You can't be responsible for everything.
Because that boy right there, I said, I'm gonna let you figure it out. I'm gonna let you figure it out.
Yeah.
And then every now and then, my mom, but no, I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
we can.
talking about.
We gotta make them responsible for something, because we don't make them responsible for anything, they gon' mess up. That give them some sense of responsibility in the house. When I was sick, Joshua had to pay the rent. Joshua had to go pay the light bill. Joshua had to do some things when I was sick and down. Somebody had to take him to do it, but he had to do it. The moving process. We had some stuff needed to be moved. He knew somebody with a truck. He called up, hey, can you come? Can y'all help us get some of these big things out the house? We couldn't get everything big out the house. Those are things. Hey, you're going to have to do these things. This is not something that you're not gonna have to do. You're gonna have to get this done so that you can move forward. So these are things that I think that as parents we need to be teaching. Now, I don't believe in kicking the child out into the world at the age of 18 because they just graduated from high school. They ain't got all the answers. At the same time, I feel like
you need to give them life skills.
You need to give them some life skills while they under your roof, because eventually they got to go, right?
Josh, they gotta be good for some woman, because I'm like, you're not gonna be up in the house playing video games all day.
So that's the thing. So I hope they figure it out.
I do too.
I do.
I just hope they're not using him just for that. I
don't think they are. I think, and the other part of it too is he has to agree to be on the show.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And he probably said, you might need to run me my money.
I mean, I think everybody on the show was getting paid. I don't think anybody else on the show was not. I don't think it's like the Housewives or.
No, I'm talking about if you want to use my mama's likeness, run me some money. Well,
he's probably worked all that out. That's why he's there. I don't think he's there for free. If that makes sense.
But a little part of me thinking this, and you know me, I read into people too much sometimes, but by watching these first 5 episodes, especially 3, 4, and 5, I'm thinking he's at that vulnerable state. He really misses his mother, and he's looking for that mother figure to help him out. And his aunts are trying to. Okay, so I'm not gonna say his aunts. I'm just gonna say Tawanda and Trina, because Tamar and Tony are kind of backing out.
Well, Tamar and Tony have things going on, right? Tony knows. Tony's in the loop. Tony knows what's going on. Tony actually would be there with them, except she can't travel.
She was in France on this past episode. She was in Paris, in France,
right? But she couldn't go. She couldn't go with them to Maryland because the doctor says she can't be flying here and there. She has to take breaks in between trips because they're concerned about her health. So she would have been in Maryland before she went to France to lay eyes on him. I don't think it's that. I really don't think it's that. I really think, first of all, I think he talks to Tawanda and Trina the most. I think those are the 2 aunties that are like his road dogs. That's my opinion. This is what I'm gathering. They know everything. They're not divulging everything for TV consumption. They're gonna allow Kevin to do that. Tamar was upset with them in the session because it was like, y'all keeping secrets and y'all doing. She said, I'm not. Ain't nobody keeping secrets. Trina kept saying that is his business to tell. So in my mind, that tells me Tamar, you ain't
also okay. So on the episode 5. Tamar put out that she didn't know about Tracy's condition until 2 weeks before she passed. Nobody would tell her anything. She didn't know. She did not know. And Miss Evelyn said she She knew something was wrong when she saw her mama weep. She asked her mama what was wrong. Her mama said, it's not my place to tell. And then she called her sisters and even Mikey, and they would not tell her anything.
You know what though? They didn't know until it was too late either. Cause I remember Evelyn and Tamar were talking, and she kept.
But the way they was talking, well, you mean Tracy didn't find out until it was too late?
Tracy knew she was sick, but Tracy wouldn't go to the doctor. That's what Miss Evelyn said. Miss Evelyn kept telling her, you need to go to the doctor, you need to go to the doctor. So by the time she finally goes to the doctor, it's too late to do anything.
Probably stage 3. I think it was stage 3.
Yeah. It was too late to do anything.
If something's going on with your body, get yourself checked out.
Please.
I mean, anytime I'm feeling some kind of something, I don't care what it is, I'm calling my doctor.
Yeah. So, she wouldn't even go to the doctor. That was the thing. So that was a big thing. We're gonna move on because I can't be up all evening. I gotta get up and cook somebody's birthday breakfast and go take 2 children to school tomorrow. Joshua's birthday is tomorrow. He turned 22. So their birthday every year, I get up and cook them breakfast.
Okay. Handmaid's Tale coming out.
It is coming back. I cannot wait to see.
The Circle is coming back.
Oh wow! Already.
What's the date for that? Love is Blind is coming back.
I'm not excited about Love is Blind anymore.
But did you see the UK version? Now that
I haven't sat down and watched it yet.
Now that I watched.
Was it good?
Girl, it was good. But it's some bull crap too. You know how it be good.
Yeah, together. That's why I can't watch Married at First Sight anymore, because it's just why? What are we doing?
That's coming out in October.
I'm sure.
I think it's DC.
Okay. Bel Air.
I have not watched that.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. So
did somebody get married?
Yes.
Was it Jazz?
No.
Was it Hillary?
It was Hillary and the football player. But check out. Wait a minute. Watch this. The football's middle name was Trevor.
Hillary, will you marry?
That ain't what happened.
No.
We're gonna have to watch it. Huh?
Do you think when the new season starts, it may allude to that?
So let me go here. So there are some parallels, and I read this article today, and I was like, oh God. So parallels. Number one, and I hate to tell you, so I know you're gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah.
And these are spoiler alerts. So if you have not seen the new season of Bel Air, go watch it, baby. Okay. Spoiler alerts. Putting it out there right now. Okay, so they weaved some things, and they kind of have been, because of course Jeffrey's son, of course, the guy was scamming Jeffrey on Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but they actually have, the son on here, right? What we learned this season is that Jeffrey was a part. Well, we learned this before then because Jeffrey was a gangster, baby. Mm-hmm. But what we learned was that Jeffrey,
I'm sorry,
he could get it. Jeffrey,
hey, daddy.
So Jeffrey was a part of a really bad gang in London, and he left. His son got put up for adoption because the mama kind of left him hanging too, and so they put him up for adoption. Made sure he was in the best schools. Made sure he was whatever. And then he wanted to find his son. Well, the whole point in him not dealing with his son, which is what he told Phil, like, no matter what, don't let me see where that mind is. Put him somewhere. I'll send the money. Ain't got no problem with that. But like, put him away, because if they find out that I have contact with him, they coming for him. They find out, of course, when they have contact last season, they taking pictures of him sitting down, even with Jeffrey, all this. So he spends the summer. Jeffrey invited him to come spend the summer. So this whole season was about the summertime. And it kicked off with the summertime song when it started. It was cool. It was dope. Well, Will and a couple of different things happened. Of course, Lou on the Fresh Prince of Bel Air rolled out. After that episode, we never saw him again. Well, we see Marlon Wayans play, Will's daddy. He still ain't Ish, but his mom and dad, he pulled them together so they could have a real conversation. And so that was the difference between that situation and this one. And they delved a little deeper into the story. His dad was always a dreamer, in and out of jail, just different things along those lines. We come find out Lou never left when they kicked him out the house. Lou never left LA. So Lou had been in LA for a year since he seen his son and ain't reached out to that man yet. Will decides to quit basketball because he finds out his daddy was a good basketball player. Had no clue. Dad was a good basketball player. He said, let me get away from this basketball thing. So he and Carlton, I'm going to tell you about Cocaine Carlton in a minute. He and Carlton decide to start a business. They are part of this young black entrepreneur program. They're working at the country club. The parents decided that Carlton needed to work at the country club to give him a sense of responsibility because Carlton went to rehab because last season Carlton blurted out, "Hey man, I'm on drugs," after he was talking crazy and doing whatever to Ashley. Okay. So we know
I got to watching season 2.
Okay. We know that Jazz and Hillary fell out. They broke up because Jazz was intimidated by the football player. The football player was like, he kept it real. He said, I know you got a dude and all, but I came back for you, sis. I want you. Well, football player ended up winning in that situation because Jazz, Jazz was Jazz. So she decided to go ahead. They just said it all over the world. Came back because they had been gone for like a month. Came back. They get married. He wanted to propose to her. They're getting ready to get married. Keep in mind his middle name is Trevor. So let's talk about these parallels between the real the old show and the new show. So Trevor is his middle name. He is a football player, not a commentator, weatherman, or whatever he was on the show. And of course, we know how he died. Well, this guy has a heart condition that he just finds out about while he's on the field in practice. Hillary goes to practice now. Hillary, when her daddy they had the grand opening of his new law firm. Hillary ran into Jazz. They kissed. I was like, okay, does that mean she's gonna tell LaMarcus? She tries to tell him. She was gonna tell him the day he had the heart attack. He in the hospital. So they in the hospital. She ain't leaving. She go to get some clothes, whatever. She back at the hospital. He gets out. Now LaMarcus' daddy, I'm gonna blame his daddy for this one. His dad put pressure on him to get back out on the field. I don't know if that's because you just want to see your son play, or your son is taking care of you with the money. I don't know what that is. But you're gonna get back out there and play. But the doctor told him he need to wait and get healed and go through recovery. His dad is pushing that full recovery. He on the phone with the agent. Hillary like, this problematic. This don't work for me. Well, they get married. She ends up on wedding day because her and Jazz hang out one night for closure. No sex involved, but they just hanging out doing different stuff. It was real innocent. It was real cool. She left her engagement ring at his house. She got married to Martha's Vineyard. He flew out to Martha's Vineyard to bring her the ring. But they think they're going to get out free and clear. LaMarcus running to them. What's going on? Why is that man always here? Like, this is a problem. This your ex. He should not even be invited to this wedding. She go on to tell him everything. He run away. We think they're not going to get married. She was like, hey, I need a minute to talk to him. So Will and Ashley sit down. They rap with him or whatever. And then he talked to Hillary and she explained, hey, bro, I chose you. Yeah, those things happen. I needed closure in that situation. Closure has happened. Now he gonna be around because he's still my cousin, best friend, but he ain't gonna be around like that, and he not gonna be around us like that. Okay, cool. Bet that up. Now they get married, right? Honeymoon happens. They on the honeymoon. He laying in the bed. We don't know what's left on the cliffhanger. We don't know if he dies or if he just passed out. She can't get him. She's calling the authorities. I think they in Jamaica for their honeymoon. So I think, yeah. Oh, Aunt Viv is pregnant, by the way.
Cause you know they had the fourth baby.
They had Nikki. They went on a trip out of town. They go on a trip out of town, and she not feeling good when she get to Martha's Vineyard. I said, "Oh, here come Nikki." Aunt Vi has a boo, okay, but it's not. So remember on the show,
it was James. It was
married Fred, who was Lisa's dad, because Lisa and Will didn't get married.
Mm-hmm.
But the Fred on this show was actually married to the white woman who ticked me off on the first season. But he's married to her. He got his life with her, whatever. Okay, cool. So I don't think they're going to go down that road. But she dating a doctor from the hospital. The doctor was a nurse with her and worked the nurse's shift. Now he's a doctor. Now his name ain't, remember her boyfriend that she had brought? That's that one time when she came. His name was Robert. Robert had money or whatever. He had a little girl. I don't know if that's gonna be in there. I don't know if his middle name Robert, because his name was something else. It wasn't Robert. It was something. So that's that. So she got her little friend. Ashley got a little boyfriend.
I thought she was.
She is. I think Ashley is.
Bye.
I think she's pansexual. And the reason why I say that is because the dude that she liked and got a crush on is pansexual as well. And I didn't think I don't think it's bi. I think it's pansexual. I think that's probably what's going to be her realization. But she's getting ready to start high school with Carlton and Will, and this is Carlton and Will's senior year. So we got to see how this pans out.
Okay.
So
I start watching it. I have to.
You got to pick it back up because it's good. Now, season 2 was good, but this is getting better. Oh, by the way, the little annoying boy at their school, the little annoying black boy, when they joined the Black Student Union at the school, that Carlton was beefing with and it ended up beating him up last season. How about his dad's company is an investor in Carlton and Will's company? So they got to work with the little snot. I don't like him. He get on my nerves. Got to work with the little snot. So but the season left off on cliffhangers. And Will gets kidnapped. He goes looking for Jeffrey. Jeffrey and his ex and his son, they skipped the country because they want Jeffrey back. By the way, old Jeffrey was a part of the organization. Yes. So old Jeffrey was on this season. So, last season they had the old Ashley, which is played by Tatiana Ali. Then the first season they had new Aunt Viv.
As one of the galleries. The galleries.
And then his name, I think, is Joseph Marcel. So the old Jeffrey was on this season. Now, I don't know who's gonna be on next season.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see.
It'd be different. It'd be fun if it's Carlton or the Alfonso or Karen Parsons.
It would be very funny if it's one of them. So I'm interested in seeing who they're gonna have next. I'm super excited about it. By the way, if you watch Abbott Elementary, they finally got together. That's all I got to say. Janine and Everybody Hates Chris, because that's what I'm gonna call that boy. I know his name is something different
They're making that into a cartoon, right?
Huh? Oh no, I didn't know that.
They think everybody still hate Chris.
You know that has followed that baby. When he died on Walking Dead, they was like, everybody hates. So they did the meme when he died on. I said, oh my God, y'all so wrong. What?
But it's coming. Another cartoon of Everybody Hates Chris is coming.
That is interesting. Well, Chris Rock, thank Will Smith. Yeah. That's all I got to say, because your little career is career. Okay. What else?
I'm trying to think.
I talked about Bill there. Reasonable Doubt is back. Yes, you haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
This season is about her best friend killing her husband.
I
But now
remember.
I think the best friend might be covering up for somebody. I don't think the best friend actually killed that man. I think maybe one of the daughters did it. That's just my thought process. Um,
I'm gonna really have to watch it.
yeah, cause when that girl called her, she said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Oh Lord, this about to be good." And my boo thing is on there.
Morris Chestnut.
Oh, Morris. Yes, and he is doing his thing. Is this attorney? He's doing his little thing, baby. I think he a baby Johnny Cochran. He is doing his thing on the show. The acting is phenomenal. So make sure y'all check out Reasonable Doubt. Also, is it Unprisoned? Is that what it is with Kerry Washington?
With yeah.
The second season is really, really good. Now
I haven't seen the first season.
So the first season, it was a little bit of an acquired taste. I had to go back and watch the first season again, but the second season was phenomenal.
Well, so you know, with my Hulu, it came with stars, right?
I saw that. I did see that because I watched Bad Boys for Life on that one on Stars, and then
and then
huh?
Are you watching Power?
I haven't watched the new episode of Baby Ghost. I don't even call this show Power. I call it Baby Ghost because that's what it is. Because you ain't seen Ghost in real life at all on this show. They keep saying Ghost coming back or Ghost wasn't really dead. Nah. But this is the last season of Power book 2. This is the last season. I really think that 50 Cent is wrapping everything up because I think he's working on another deal with another station. He's been unhappy with Stars for a minute.
Yeah.
So we just got to see how that pans out. Okay, hot topics because I think that's all the TV I got. I did watch the new Bad Boys movie though. I rented it for $5.99 on Amazon.
But I'm gonna tell you this: I heard Reggie was the GOAT.
Baby, let me tell y'all something. Reggie was a killer. Do you hear me? And then at the end of the movie, you know they would never let him get on the grill, right? At the end of the movie, he gets on the grill, or he asked to get on the grill, and they was like, "You're not getting on the grill." And then he said, "He's still standing behind us." He was like, "Yeah." He said, "You gonna tell him? You gonna take care?" He said, "You know what?
No,
get out of here." You know what? That man killed 15 people in my house. He said, "No, Reggie, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go set the table. Get on somewhere. I'm gonna set the table." And Will Smith said, I'm gonna make the potato salad. And they went on let Reggie have his grill. Let me tell you something. Reggie was a trained professional.
I saw some of it. They were showing it all on TikTok and stuff.
Baby, that mind cuts up. Do you hear me? That was like behind the river. Wow. It was like he's playing Call of Duty in real life. Reggie did that. Okay, I need to get him a job at the police station with his father-in-law.
Well, he was in the military, right?
Yeah, he's a Marine. He's an active duty Marine. He had just got back from Yemen.
He knew what to do,
baby.
Okay, baby. So we're going on hot topics because she's got to go in a few minutes.
I gotta go sleep. All right, here we go.
One, have you heard about the Chase Bank glitch? Girl, the Chase Bank glitch has been going around for a couple of weeks.
Didn't somebody like take a whole bunch of money or something out?
Girl, folks was putting fraudulent checks, was making checks out to themselves, depositing it into the Chase ATM. And you know, with the ATM, it's going to hit it's going to give you their credit. Then they take all the money out. Now, here's my question. I thought ATMs had a limit. These folks
it depends on it depends on what your limit is with your bank.
Okay, so these folks had a negative 30,000, a negative 50,000, a negative 100,000. My question is, what y'all do with that money so quick? Because in a couple of days after they did that, next thing you know, it's a negative. JP Morgan gonna want his money.
And anything over $10,000 is a felony.
And then folks are on TikTok and on social media showing the money. Yeah, we did the Chase glitch. We did the Chase
I
glitch.
need y'all to stop that.
Then next you know, they cried. It was one boy crying because he was like 30,000. And he's saying they're gonna get me, I'm gonna go to jail. And then had a nerve to start a GoFundMe. I'm like, if y'all help this man get out, y'all fools. Okay, these folks want their money. And then one boy said, yeah, y'all ain't gonna get me because I paid a homeless guy to deposit my check. Because what they're doing is they're depositing in their account. The ATM has the video of you depositing the money into your account. Your account is connected to your social security number, your home address, all of it. So now that these folks have did these felonies, guess what? You can't get no checking account anywhere because it's gonna be a label of fraud. It's gonna be hard for you to what? Get the house, do anything.
That's crazy.
Girl, it was hilarious. And then I'm saying, I hope these people that did this stuff are Trump supporters.
Trump will get you out now.
Okay. Speaking of Trump supporter, this fool, and I'm talking about the orange man, done said at a rally, and this is what trips me out about him. He can't really do rallies because he owes cities money. He owes cities money for campaigning. Now, isn't that what the campaign fund is for when you're donating to the campaign? Isn't that what they're supposed to take care of? With the expenses of you campaigning? But no, it's going towards your legal fees. These folks paying for his legal fees. But anyway, he done said, this dumb fool done said that when kids go to public schools, they come home a different sex. Like they had operations.
And you know what, girl, I can't. I know we gotta talk about politics, but I cannot. Why, God?
I cannot wait for Tuesday night for the debate.
The debate is happening Tuesday. I will be at home. I'm doing nothing at all. I am going to go live, but probably not doing the debate. But I will be doing absolutely nothing at all. But I'm going to be in front of the TV to watch Kamala destroy that man.
Yes.
What else we got?
Miel product. Miel.
So now, is it Miel or Miel?
Miel.
Okay.
Now it was owned by a black woman, but she sold it.
She did sell it.
Right? To PG, right? PG. Now their products are being tied to people's hair coming out.
I've seen that. So first of all, I think they've changed her formula, probably more than likely. And I'm sure it made financial sense to sell because Carol's daughter, the same thing happened. Oh God.
So did you buy that
before or after? Did you buy that before the sale or after the sale? Carol's daughter did it. It's a couple of other ones. What's the other one? Shea Moisture. A lot of the black-owned companies have sold themselves to larger beauty conglomerates for money, and a lot of them are still like the CEOs of the company or have some type of consultant role with the company.
Well, I guess they didn't consult with her good enough.
No, I don't know if she's still the CEO of the company. I think she sold that joint and went on about her business. I urge us to keep our stuff, man, because what they're going to do is they're going to water it down so they can turn a profit. Miel products used to be super expensive too. I used to see it in Target, and being natural hair girly, you see the products and your pricing like, oh my God, that's high. I remember Miel products being like, I want to say $25, $30 a pop. I don't know what it is now, but I was like, yeah, I'm not finna get that because it's high. You know what I'm saying? The shampoo, and I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, because I used to go to Target because Target had a wide array of the natural hair care products. So that's where I would go and shop. Of course, I could go to Walgreens and get some Shea Moisture, a couple of other little products that they may have. But for the most part, Walmart really wasn't at the time when the natural hair movement started back up. Walmart was not really carrying the products like that, so I had to go to Target so I could buy my products. And so occasionally I would splurge and get a little Mayo product here, but I have not used their brand in so very, very long. And I don't know the reason behind why they sell their companies. Maybe they start something else or do something or retire because they don't want to work because they may have worked for so long. But they're changing your formulas, they're changing your recipes. We got to do better than that. Like that's just my thought process behind it. Um, but yeah, Mael did sell. So did Carol's daughter. So did Shea Moisture.
Mhm.
Um, so that's what happens. They not
Yeah.
like us.
Yeah. So if you buy Mael, be mindful.
Be
I can
very
see a
much.
class action. If you lost hair, what was
It's
that
probably gonna
back
be
in
him.
the What was that one back in the 90s where it wasn't a relaxer, but it straightened your hair and you can even eat it?
I know what you're talking about. We bought it. We bought it.
And the girl like, my hair came out in clumps.
Hmm.
I remember that. I know
We
what you're
bought
talking.
it.
Yeah.
We bought it. Yup. We absolutely bought. I don't know, and I feel like I had to have like a treatment or something after we did it, but we absolutely bought that product. Um,
Um.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The
What else we got?
um. I've got the hype about the Deliverance movie. I'm not watching it.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me say this. It ain't because I'm a super Christian. It is because I personally do not do the spirit movies.
Mhm.
And keep in mind, I grew up on Poltergeist
Mhm.
and The
And
Exorcist,
I've seen
movies like that.
Poltergeist.
You just
I've
scared
seen bits
everybody.
of the Exorcist. I haven't seen the whole movie through its entirety, but I
Huh?
have seen the Exorcist. Um,
I see water.
I've seen The Conjuring 2. I had to repent.
We
I
just
did.
talking about one horror movie.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that technically, out of all the horror movies I've seen, The Exorcist is, in my opinion, the most Christian horror movie because it's literally about a man who has a crisis of faith and uses the power of God to save a little girl. It's scary as hell, but it's a good
Well,
one.
that's what they're trying to say about the Deliverance at the end.
Well, so the Deliverance is based on a true story.
Right. Right. Gary, Indiana, the house in
Mhm.
Gary, Indiana.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
But hold on, Lee Daniels, number one, he said he had a spiritualist on the set. A spiritualist is not capable of doing the things they need to do to make sure that everything is clean. Because you're
Check it out.
spiritualist.
I
You
gotta look
really
at
don't believe in God if you're a spiritualist. Some you don't know what kind of God they pray to. How about that?
Yeah.
Then he said, then Monique said she had to go to the hospital because her thyroids got
It's acting up.
Mm-hmm. Lee Daniels' dog died on the set. Yeah.
Why you
It
bring
was
your dog to work?
I don't know.
Okay.
It was just some things happening on the set.
Well, he sat on the script for many years too. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
He sat on that script for many years. They did that house. They knocked the house down, but people still say that things happen around in that space where
Yeah.
that house once stood. I think one of the guys from like the Ghost Hunter show or something ended
He
up
bought
buying
the
it,
house
but
and
they tore
something
it
happened
down.
with where now he's partially blind or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
You
has
be
to wear.
messing with
Yeah,
spirits.
yeah. After that incident, he had that house demolished.
So I'm not a spirit movie girl. Okay. I don't do them. Cause I first of all, the horror movie, somebody chasing you, that stuff happens in real life. But the spirit things, and I'm not saying the spirit things don't happen in real life, but I don't watch them, period. So I
I
was on
I
the
do
table.
believe if you watch stuff like that, that you're opening portals.
You may be. I just don't ascribe to watching stuff like that because it's just not for me to do.
Yeah.
I don't
Now,
want to.
Now I could do a Jason or a Michael Myers.
Yeah, I can do the slasher people. I could do that. I watched the Jeffrey Dahmer thing. Okay. None of that. I watched Law and Order SVU. Okay,
Mhm.
I don't the crime stuff where you got psychos chasing after you. That's fine. I know psychos in real life, right?
Mhm.
I'm not saying that the spirits aren't real, because spirits are very, very real, and I believe that they are real. What I'm saying is I don't want to watch them. So
Right.
I believe everything everybody said about the movie. I don't need to see for myself. I'm good on it. You know what I'm saying? So no, I just don't. So it has nothing to do with, and I'm not gonna clown nobody, because you got a lot of people clowning folk for watching the movie. You know, a lot of y'all clowning the folk. Y'all got other spirits that y'all working with and demons y'all working through. You know what I'm saying? It's not my place to clown anybody for watching the movie. You want to watch it, that's what you want to do, that's fine. Now, I will watch the documentary. I have no problem watching the documentary. I watch the documentary all day long.
Mhm.
I am not going to watch a movie where y'all reenact all the stuff. If you telling me the story, that's fine. But the reenactment, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the stuff that lady described. And I did see like her news stories and stuff. I did watch that. They absolutely have the documentary on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I don't want to do that. I'll watch a documentary in a minute and do that, but I'm not entering in the gates of nothing. I want you to tell your story. And it took Lee Daniels, he said 12 years to do the movie. He sat on the script for 12 years.
How can you sit on a script for 12 years when it happened? When did it happen?
Hold on. It happened. Hold on. No, I'm finna tell you.
Because you know the young boy that was possessed, he passed away.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. LaToya Amos. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you when it happened. So they published a story in 2014 about it.
Mm-hmm.
It happened in 13 or did it happen in 12?
So how long did he say he'd been holding on to that script?
He claimed 12 years, but maybe not.
That's what I'm saying. The math is not mathing.
No, it ain't mathing. You right.
I'm trying to think what else been going on, girl. What else been going on?
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead with what else been going on. I'm gonna find it.
Risa Tisa is getting her movie.
Good.
The girl from Insecure, the friend of Tiffany's.
Kelly's gonna play her.
No, Kelly's gonna play her and she's gonna produce it.
Okay. I hate that though, because I was rooting for the girl from Ghost. The black girl that play on Ghost on CBS. Danielle Pinnock. She's really, really good. She's a cutie too. I was rooting for her, but she did mention who she wanted. She mentioned her. She mentioned Kelly, and it was one other person she mentioned. So
and she bought her house. Risa Tisa bought her house.
That's good. That's good. It was in 2011.
Okay. So
that it happened.
The mathing now. Because I was like, hold on. How long?
It was in 2011. Yeah.
So I had to make sure the math was math.
Yeah.
That's basically all.
Well, let me give a rundown real quick. Let me do a quick rundown. Oh, my phone be telling me what to do. Angel Reese, her rookie season is done. She has a wrist injury. So she will not be playing for the rest of the season in the WNBA. So we'll see her next season. Rich Homie Quan passed from an overdose. His wife found him.
Was it his wife or he was married?
From my understanding, they were married. I could be wrong.
Girl, have you heard of all these side chicks coming out?
Whose side chick then came out?
Okay, Angela Banks came out.
And who was Angela Banks?
If you don't watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that Angela Banks. And then
no. Who is she? Who does that relate? I watch Love and Hip Hop.
Okay, Angela Banks. She was one of the girls that was talking to what's the dude that was Scrappy playing, and now they ain't friends no more.
Him. He was on Miami. He started off on Miami.
It's Erica Banks. Erica.
That's why I said, who the hell is Angela Banks?
Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Erica.
Okay, so what happened with Erica Banks?
Banks going out. She's posting about him and stuff like that, hinting that she was his side chick, and with some more girls hinting.
They had a whole storyline on Love and Hip Hop. They were together on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
So who's supposed to be his main chick? I'm confused.
I'm confused too. And then other chicks came out talking about they was with
Chaotic. That's his name. Chaotic was dating everybody. Like, that ain't no shocker. Who else?
Yeah, I'm talking about the dude that just passed.
Rich Homie Quan?
Right.
Erica Banks said she was his side chick. Right. Okay, I was about to say Chaotic. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay.
Yeah. And then other girls are out talking about that they're now coming out saying that they side chick.
If y'all don't have no kids together, why does it matter?
What's it gonna do? What is it gonna do?
Yeah, crazy.
But condolences to his family.
Also condolences to Fat Man Scoop's family as well. He was giving a performance on stage and passed out. He did not wake up. And so I saw that. I was like, y'all posted that, but they were already recording it. And it got shared. Yeah. So that happened. So rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. Kendrick Lamar is going to be headlining the Super Bowl. I don't know how this goes. I'm a big K-Dot fan. I don't know how this is going to work out, though. His concert was dope. I enjoyed it, but I don't see how you going to make a Super Bowl work. I don't see the vision yet.
Maybe they're going to have other people.
I hope he does. I really hope he has other people. You know what I'm saying? Because, when I think of headlining a Super Bowl, I'm thinking of somebody who's going to bring, the animation that I need. And I don't know that. I don't know. Cardi B is pregnant and has filed for divorce. So that's happening. I hope it happens for real this time. Because I'm really tired of Cardi going back and forth with that man. Jenny Mine says Jesus not following through with the divorce settlement. Allegedly, he owes her money and 2 car titles. That's interesting.
But don't he have full custody, majority custody of the girl?
The baby always with her.
Okay.
So I don't know. Did you watch Real Housewives of Dubai?
No.
Okay.
I couldn't. The first season was boring.
The first season was very boring to me. I was like, y'all let this go on. I want to see Beetlejuice.
Yeah. The Forge was good. The Forge is a good movie.
Okay. You saw that. Okay, I see that. Natasha Rothwell is Kelly's name. We can't keep calling that girl Kelly. Because she can play 2 or 3 other roles.
Okay. But I'm calling Kelly. I'm sorry.
I know, me too. I be calling her that too. The shooting, of course, what we mentioned earlier, Appalachian High School. Appalachian, I can't pronounce it.
Appalachia.
Okay, Appalachia. The 14-year-old boy, I'm assuming, did he shoot himself?
No, he's in jail.
Okay, so the boy in jail, and now his dad in jail.
Dad is in jail. He's in jail. He's going to stay in juvenile until he turns 18, and then he's going to serve. He's supposed to be considered an adult when making a crime like this. That's what they said.
Yeah.
But because of his palm colored, they're going easy on him. Yeah. And in fact, it infuriated me because they did once after the shooting happened, the chief of police and stuff saying, well, we got to be sensitive in this matter, and about the guy, about the assailant and stuff like that. Last year, he had threatened to do this shooting. The FBI questioned them and did nothing. Christmas, the dad got him that AR.
Why would you get him a gun like that?
And he followed through his plans. And his dad weeping in court. You should be weeping. Then the mama who's been in jail. They showed the mama's mug shots because she's been in jail a couple of times, stating that she has called the school 30 minutes before it all happens to warn them that the son was about to do this. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if she's doing that because she doesn't want to be responsible too. Because now what they're doing, they're going after the parents because
they should.
Was it Ohio or Indiana, Illinois, that area where it was a school shooting, and the boy, not only did the boy go to jail, but his mama and daddy did too?
Yes, they should have gone to jail because here is the thing: they warned the school kept complaining about that boy, so that boy should have went to. They mama and daddy should have went to jail because they told you were warned, sis and sir. You buy your crazy child who done threatened to shoot up a school. AR. Why? First of all, AR-15 is a gun that even tears animals apart. They don't even hunt with those guns.
And here go these MAGA people. These MAGA people saying they need that to hunt with. No, you do not. No, you do not.
Oh my God, help.
But so the father, he was found, I think, guilty of involuntary manslaughter, second-degree murder, I do believe, and what's the other one? No, not disorderly. Some type of abuse. I'm sorry. Menopause brain. But anyway, he's gonna serve some years. He's gonna serve at least 30 years.
Yeah, everybody need to go to jail. Everybody need to go to jail.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna do that, be prepared, parents. If you're gonna MAGA parents, if you're gonna send people Christmas cards with everybody holding assault rifles, be prepared. Be prepared.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's. I'm okay with y'all having y'all pews, but not a that does that kind of destruction.
That kids don't need guns. Period.
Right.
I'm a prime believer of that. If y'all do have guns, if there needs to be gun safety in place, you need to have the stuff locked up with codes and stuff where the kids can't get to them. I do know that boys go hunting with their dads. I'm not oblivious to that. So if you take your kid hunting, that's one thing, but you need to be really, really cognitive of how your children are moving. And if your children start showing signs of crazy stuff, like being your kids' business, go through their computers, go through their phones. What are they doing? Right. Beyonce came out with a new whiskey. I don't know if it's in any stores here. I can't order it online either because it will not ship out to Tennessee because I did try. I tried to see if it would allow me to order it. It's $89, which is reasonable for her being a celebrity selling that type of whiskey. I heard it's good. I would definitely love to try.
I'm not a
Um,
whiskey drinker,
so
so
we'll
you need
see.
to tell me. I'm not
Um,
a whiskey drinker.
right, I love whiskey. I love all the liquors.
But
Um,
but have you
huh,
seen reviews about her hair care? They're getting
what
mixed reviews. I've been seeing mixed
I've
reviews.
seen some mixed reviews too.
I'm
Um,
I'm I'm seeing mostly that it's not really for type 4C hair. That is for those with looser hair than 4Cs.
so
But
let's
now,
talk about that real quick because here is the thing: not all of the natural hair care products work on all natural hair. I
right.
had to try several products before I found something, and I still don't think I found the right type of products, to be honest, for my natural hair, which is why I always have it up in some type of style because I haven't found the right product for me. A lot of times we go after people's products because of a name. We'll go after people's
Mhm,
products because we think this was gonna do it. Beyonce did test it on her own hair. Her hair might not be as nappy as ours. You
mhm,
have to take that into consideration. Try
mhm,
a product out and do and, you can do your reviews and that's fine. It didn't work for your hair because your hair was just a little nappier than hers. I mean, and that's fine. The other part of that too is her mom has been doing her hair. Her hair is trained. That's another thing. A lot of people who have natural hair, our hair is not trained. Mine is not trained. So I would not go and try to go get because
I
I
want to
always
see
have it in a
mine.
style. Right. Well, she got stylists to train her hair. You see what I'm saying? So if I go get a silk press, my silk press is probably gonna revert real soon, quick, fast, and in a hurry because I haven't had a silk press in a while. You have to train your hair
Mhm,
to be adaptable to certain things. And
mhm.
mine just be nappy. And I just wash it, condition it, and put it back up. That's what I do. So if you are one of those girls that do not wear your natural hair out, that's what's gonna happen. Cause you ain't training your head to do nothing but be put up. That's it.
Okay.
Um,
Tia Mowry is coming out with a new
I'm not watching it. I don't want to
reality
hear it.
show. Basically, I guess she's gonna explain the reason
I
why
don't care. At
she
this point, I don't even
divorced him.
care.
Right.
I don't even
Um,
care.
there's a dating game. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen it where the girl comes out and there's a whole bunch of guys with balloons, and if they're not interested,
Yeah,
they
I
pop
seen
the
that
balloon.
crap. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. And then there's a parody that's been on TikTok where a
Mm.
lot of people pop. You're breathing. He
Pop.
got
Yeah,
eyes.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw
He
that.
got eyes, so that means you're gonna be looking at every other guy except me. I don't want those problems. One guy said you round, and that means you're gonna only get bigger, but he fat himself. Like,
Girl, I it cannot. Yeah, I seen it.
but yeah, the
Crazy.
balloon pop thing, the actual one is kind of, I don't want to say it can be um what would you say?
It
Confidence killer.
is stupid.
It
I
is
don't know
stupid.
why they do it. They have celebrity rappers who don't look like shit, excuse my French, trying to tell these girls what they look like, what they should look like. Nigga, you look like an ant. Why are you on this show? Explain that to me. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's
So
real stupid. And then these babies go on the show, probably with their head held high and then the man pop your balloon, and it's been some girls on there that do it to the guys. One
yes,
dude said he drive trucks for a living. That girl popped his balloon. She said your job sound boring. He make money, sis. What it make? Why his job got to be exciting for you to want to be with him? So
girl,
no, it's a dumb
girl,
show. It's stupid.
it is
Um,
stupid.
congratulations to the Bassetts. Candace Diller Bassett and Chris Bassett have had a baby boy.
They had did they have a baby boy? Or did they announce they were having a boy?
Maybe they announced it. Hold on. Cause it ain't time for her to have that baby yet.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
She
If they
announced,
announced it, I'm sorry. They
yeah,
announced
look.
it was revealed. I just feel like she should have had that baby by now. That's all.
Mm.
Um,
And they're trying to say Monique Samuel husband, Chris. Is his name Chris?
mm-hmm. Ex-husband. They not together no more.
Ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And Katie. There it was a picture of them out. Katie needs, yeah. But I don't think it's nothing. It's something into nothing.
Okay.
And Monique is no longer on the radio.
What happened?
She decided to leave the radio station, and now she's focusing on her YouTube channel and her other businesses. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And that's all of the gossip that I have, or that's all of the hot topics that I have.
Divorce.
Huh?
Judge Mathis and his wife getting a divorce.
And he trying to get back with her. He's saying that
he neglected her.
He neglected her, and she's thinking that he cheated, but he's saying that he did not cheat on her. But he was really thinking about, he was mostly, doing the making the money and stuff like that. Yeah. But after 39 years, honey, there ain't nobody. It's not better out there. So unless you okay with just being by yourself,
let's get. I mean, well, here's the thing. With that, and again, it's all good. We're gonna talk about a couple more things, and I'm gonna get off here for real. Okay. It's all good. I think people got to decide what they want to do with their lives, and she might be okay with never getting married again or being by. At that point, when you've been with somebody for that long, you'd be like, you know what, nigga, nah, I'm good. I could just travel. Because if I got married and I got divorced, I would be good. Because I can't. I'm getting to the place in my life right now. I'm single, right? I don't have anybody to answer to. I want to get married, but if it does not happen, it's not gonna be the end all be all for me. Cause I can travel the world by myself. I just want a boo to travel with, right? Mm-hmm. I can live out my days by myself if that's what the Lord sees fit. I can just do that, and be okay and be happy with who I am as a person and move on. It's not a dig on me. It's not a dig on whether I can get a man or none of that. It's just, I just feel like that's it. I think she's at the point where she's fed up. Now, if somebody come along and she might be, but I don't think she's concerned about that. Now, me personally, if my husband neglected me, I don't know how that, I don't know how that would make me feel because I'm not in that position, right? Everybody can say, well, I wouldn't get divorced. I want to do that. She was probably with him before he started making his money. So they probably ain't got no prenup. That's probably why he really trying to get a bag. Right.
No, so yeah.
She's going to be all right.
Yeah. She was like, nope. She served them, but the divorce papers at the house that they still stand together.
Yeah. No, I get it. We're going to talk about Marlon Wayans on our next show because we ain't done watching it.
But I can say, DJ Vlad is a chump.
I cannot. Let me say this, and I'm going to be real clear. And I've said this before. DJ Vlad, and it's another one. I'm gonna call his name. It's gonna come to me. I don't like them because every opportunity they get to appropriate our culture, they do. And then when somebody does something they don't particularly care for or like, they want and they're first to come against Black women. They're hell bent on doing that, and I hate him and DJ Academics. Those two, I don't like. Now DJ Academics is Black, but he hell bent on down in Black women, like wholeheartedly. I can't get behind it. I'm not a fan of it at all. So my thought process behind that is, I don't like it. And then Vlad charges people to be on his platform. So we're gonna delve into Marlon. We're gonna talk about a couple of local things
because he talked about a few things. I'm like, I have to finish watching it, but
right,
damn.
Chuckles closed here in the city of Memphis, so we don't have any comedy clubs at all in the city.
Did it say why it closed? Because there was nobody going?
Let me say this. I don't think that there was nobody going. I think maybe things got to be a little too much. And when we start, and they've been in business for like years, right? When we start to, utilize said funds. We don't got no another job. This is all we got. We started to utilize said funds for our own part. I don't think that this, I don't 100% think this is the case, but you utilize said funds to fund your life, maybe. I don't know. You had to bring in certain comedians so that the overhead cost probably was a lot, right?
Mhm.
They do still have comedy nights at different clubs and different venues all over the city, but you know, it's a mess.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Then they did a GoFundMe for like $450,000. Did you
Mhm.
see that? And
No.
everybody was like, "Why?" Now, what I will say is this: I did enjoy the laughs at Chuckles. I did not enjoy the drinks. I did not enjoy the food. Either any time that I went to Chuckles, I always ate before going. I did not. I would buy the drinks only because there's a 2 item minimum there. Um, and the drinks are $12 to $15 a pop, and they weren't good. They weren't, it just wasn't what it was. Customer service was not good. It just wasn't cool, right?
Mhm.
I think I went recently in the past year with Charmaine. We all went out one night to go to Chuckles. Me and a couple of her people that had gotten some tickets or whatever, and we went and we had fun.
Mhm.
But the food was not. I just wasn't eating none of that food. I had some fries. That's the only thing I ordered. It's microwave food. To me, that would have made that situation better is if you had to hire somebody to come in and actually make
Cook.
food instead of going to get some microwave stuff to pop in the microwave and bring it out and it be overcooked or hard or
Mhm.
don't nobody want that
Or not cooked enough where you can't eat it.
right. And you paying, I'm paying you 12, 13, $15 for this stuff. It's crazy, like, no. So those were the things that were wrong with Chuckles, but every comedian that I saw there was good. I
Mhm.
enjoyed that entertainment. I just knew, Faith, you're gonna get a Coke or a Sprite when you go in here,
Mhm.
or you might decide to drink a little liquor that night, depending. You know, it was what it was. A lot of the Memphis comedians, I know that's hurtful for them because that was one of the spots. Another spot that did have to close recently was the Comedy Joint. I did not like the skit that was put out about the owner of the Comedy Joint, Latoya Polk. She is amazing at what she does. She's a great comedian. She decided to open up that spot. And it took blood, sweat, and tears to do it. Anybody starting a business, it's a lot that you have to put into it, right? And so with that being said, because of that, you have to recognize um, where there's just due. Whatever the clip, the little joke was, it wasn't funny, and she didn't deserve that. So I didn't like that.
Mhm.
And in this city, we gotta stick together. We can't let whatever petty stuff you hating on people just because you hating on people is not cool. It's not right at all. So um, I want us to do that. We did have a wonderful 901 day. Nobody got hurt. Nobody got
Mhm.
killed. Glow got the key to the city. It was a beautiful time. I wanted to get out. I did not, and my introverted soul just was like, yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You finna be in the house, and that's where I was in the
I
house.
think I was in the house too. I
Um,
didn't. I didn't do church that day. I did church via online.
yeah, I really wanted to go, but I have moments where I just want to be in the house and don't want to be bothered. And it
Mhm.
rained that day too, so I was in the house and I wasn't bothered. I went and ran an errand for my mom, and then
If
I just got in the house.
if I would have done anything, I would have went to Slim and Huskies and got me a piece for $9.01.
Yeah, Joshua, I'm sorry.
Um.
The baby is calling you.
Okay. But
Okay,
I can say this: I enjoyed your housewarming.
it was
Um.
fun.
I enjoy playing Uno No Mercy.
Baby, Uno No Mercy is the game. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all got to get Uno No Mercy. Y'all think spades is gonna cause a fight in your house? Uno No Mercy is gonna cause a fight in your house. For real, for
For
real,
real. For real. For
for
real.
real.
For real.
Understand? That's what's gonna cause the
Just
fight.
be prepared to be like, I got beef with everybody in my house.
Everybody in my house. because that's the type.
I gotta get on that table.
Okay. So that's what it's gonna be. So make sure y'all get that for your house. Thanksgiving, Christmas coming up. Make sure y'all are, you know what I'm saying, doing that thing. Trying to think of anything else. We got anything else?
No, but if we do, we just save it to next week.
We will save it till next time. So we will be back on Sundays. Around this time, maybe a little earlier.
Around this time, except on the third Sundays of the month, because I got a meeting.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out from there. But
Yeah.
we will be back next Sunday here with y'all. So y'all have a wonderful evening. Bye. Oh, oops. I ain't did that.